Welcome again to Guerra Guerra, Bridging the Gap, and we're going to be talking about our case study number 2 here. Case study number 2 is the penny-pinching power of patience. Patience, yes. So we've got a quick little story here. Meet Emily, a high school junior with a dream of attending her dream college. She works part-time at a local coffee shop, diligently saving every penny she can. However, Emily's friends are constantly tempting her with the latest gadgets, trendy clothes, expensive outings, and the things that kids love to do. So the pressure of this is like keeping up with the Joneses, if you've ever heard of that, and kind of stay focused on long-term goals. So how do we do something like that? How do we stay focused on long-term goals? So that's the problem that Emily is facing. Have you ever faced a problem like that?
All the time. Kind of hard sometimes due to how big social media has become and integrating in just commercials and everything.
And what kind of things tempt you as far as short-term gratifications versus the long?
Like just getting a new video game or something?
Because, they're always doing that. And with the subscription models that even Microsoft has now for their gaming platforms, they're constantly trying to keep you on the hook for new things. And that's what Emily's facing here. Classic dilemma, balancing her immediate gratifications with her long-term goals. And how does she do that? Well, creating good spending habits is one way, but making sure that you don't, get allured by those short-term goals that you're supposed to. So what is the decision-making process we should consider?
Well, the first option is probably the one that many will choose, and that's just to indulge in the present. That Emily could join her friends and spend in their spending sprees or enjoy the latest trends and social events with them, as this would provide all that immediate satisfaction, but potentially derail her college saving plans.
Yeah, but she's got it. It says this is the penny pinching power of patience. So if she has patience, she really wants to get to that college goal. What's the next option?
Next up is staying focused on her goals. Emily could continue saving diligently, resisting the urge to splurge on non-essential items. This would require discipline and sacrifice, but would bring her closer to achieving her dreams of attending college.
Yeah, and she may lose some friends and probably be made fun of and not have as much fun while they're playing their new games or wearing their new clothes or whatever that might be. But that's the sacrifice. So with this kind of penny-pinching power of patience also comes sacrifice. And that's one thing that's not really mentioned here, but it is something to hit home, that sacrifice is something on this option number 2, where if you do have the willpower or whatever, stay power to not do that and not get that short-term gratification. What's our final option?
Just finding a middle ground, exploring the ways to balance her desires for enjoyment and with her savings goals. Could be just getting the affordable alternatives, setting small fun budgets, or finding a way to get extra income to support her social life without jeopardizing her college fund.
And I think that's probably what Emily will finally choose, is that third option, finding that middle ground. And if you use tools like a budget tool, you can see where that money's getting spent, and you can find other ways to cut it out where maybe it's not impacting your social life or things of that nature. All right, so before we end this, what are some of the clear takeaways we want to make sure our audience understands?
The main ones basically are to be setting clear financial goals, because they're essential for achieving long-term success. Like we said before, our SMART goals are specific,
measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound, folks.
Thank you, Mr. G. Next up is basically finding a balance between saving and enjoying the present. It's key to maintain financial well-being and happiness.
I agree. And remember, tomorrow may never come, and today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. This is Guerra Guerra. We look forward to talking with you next week.
That's all, folks.